Dear friends, now we will talk about another topic which is called as distribution channels. Now this is very important topic because supply chain is a chain of multiple distribution channels who are involved in delivering products from its raw stage until finished goods to the end customer, and that's why distribution channels plays important role to run a supply chain. Now what is distribution channel? So distribution channel is a chain of businesses or intermediaries through which a goods or services are passed until it is reached to final buyer or the end customer. Now distribution channels include multiple partners or entities like wholesalers, retailers, distributors, and even the internet is a part of distribution channel. So simply we have already seen that supply chain is a chain of multiple distribution channels who are involved in delivering products from its raw stage until finished goods to the end customer. Now there are basically two types of distribution channels. The first is direct distribution channel and the second is indirect distribution channel. Now what is direct? Direct distribution channel is a company or entity that manufactures and sells products or services directly to the end customer using either e-commerce platform or their own distribution services. Now, on other hand, indirect distribution channels are companies those rely on a network of wholesalers or distributors or retailers to sell their products or services, and hence they are using multiple distribution channels to sell their products to the final customer. So this is the concept of indirect distribution channel. Now let's talk about distribution network. So distribution network is nothing but it's an interconnected group of storage facilities and transportation systems that receive inventories of goods and then delivers them to the customers. So this is a simple definition of distribution network. Now distribution network consists of distribution channels, and let's see what are the different distribution channels. So in this entire flow you can see a manufacturer who manufactures products or they provide services, and then it goes to distribution network. Now in this distribution network there are basically four types of distribution channels. The first is distributor, second is wholesaler, third is retailer, and fourth is e-commerce. So here in this diagram you can see that distributor, wholesaler and retailer are involved as a distribution channel to deliver the products to end customer. And in this entire chain of distribution you can also see warehousing and transportation plays a major role in the entire process. Now we have seen that there are four distribution channels. Now let's talk about each of them and let's talk also about the difference between each of them. So the first is distributor. Now what is the meaning of distributor? So distributor is someone, either an entity or company, which is engaged in supplying goods and services to various businesses and various customers. Now what is wholesaler? Wholesaler is basically a trader or a trading business who purchase goods in large quantities and sells them in relatively smaller units to the next customers. Now what is retailer? So retailers consist of small and large profit businesses that sell products directly to the customers. So we fairly know the examples of retailers like a retail or grocery shop near to us, or even a supermarket or even a mall. Then next distribution channel, which is e-commerce. Now e-commerce is nothing but electronic commerce, which refers to all online activities of buying and selling products and services. So examples of e-commerce can be Cart, Amazon, Alibaba. So these are few known examples of e-commerce. Now another difference is the contract with manufacturers. Now in case of distributors, usually distributors enters in a contract with manufacturers. For an example, Ingram Micro and Reddington India Limited is a company in India which is a distributor for Apple products in the India. As far as wholesalers are concerned, they do not enter in any contract with manufacturers. Even retailers do not enter in any contract with the manufacturers because retailers usually buy small quantities and they sell it to the customers. In e-commerce also, there are usually no contracts done with the manufacturers of a product. Now another important difference is a serving area. So serving area is basically how big is the customer base or how big is the area of the customers that are situated in that particular area. Now as far as distributors are concerned, their serving area is usually larger. So usually big companies have one distributors in the particular state of the country. As far as wholesalers are concerned, the serving area is less as compared to distributors. Usually wholesalers are placed at district level. That means a state has multiple districts or multiple areas in which there are multiple wholesalers who are allocated for particular product or particular service. Next is retailers. So retailers serving area is a smaller because they usually serve the customers to nearby region. Now very important is e-commerce. Finally, the e-commerce which serves very large area. They also cover borderless transactions across multiple countries. So e-commerce serves the largest area across all the distribution channels. Now who are the customers of distributor? So usually wholesalers and retailers are the main customers, but even direct consumers can approach to the distributors. In terms of wholesalers, retailers are major customers, but even direct customers can also reach out to the wholesalers. Then retailers have direct customers as end customer or direct consumers who approach to the retailers. And in case of e-commerce, the direct customers as well as businesses are a customers for e-commerce. So that was all about distribution channels in a supply chain.